Anupama Friday, the 11th of July. Moti Baa confronts Rahi, asking why she refuses to marry Prem despite loving him, when all he did was express his wish to marry her. Rahi explains that she wants to focus on her career first and isn't mentally ready for marriage. She says she learned from her mother to be independent, even in a wealthy family. She shares her dream of opening a dance academy like her mother and says she wants to lift her mother's burden before thinking of marriage. She apologizes to Moti Baa. Kyati asks if she even wants to marry Prem at all. Rahi admits she does, but she needs more time to understand him better. She compares their relationship to wet mud and says it needs time to settle. She refuses marriage for now, and Prem also says he's not ready yet. He asks Moti Baa to take the shagan back. Rahi places the bridal dupatta on the table and asks Moti Baa to give her some time. Meeta signals the servant, who takes Badshah and Radha away. Anupama apologizes to Moti Baa on Rahi's behalf, explaining that neither she nor Prem is prepared for marriage. Moti Baa expresses her disappointment, saying she gave the shagan and hasn't even punished Rahi, who is now refusing to accept it. Anupama defends Rahi, saying the proposal was sudden and neither family had time to prepare. She argues that times have changed and marriage shouldn't happen without consent. Moti Baa says she gave the shagan only to prevent gossip and reminds Anupama that she got Prem engaged to Mahi for similar reasons. Prem points out that the engagement didn't last even a few hours. Moti Baa then points at Prarthana, saying she got married at 21 and is happy. Prarthana looks visibly sad. Prem asks Moti Baa to understand his perspective, but she dismisses it, blaming modern women for competing with men and causing broken marriages. She disapproves of Rahi's career ambitions. Anupama stands her ground, saying women should be independent. Moti Baa insists that Qatari daughters-in-law don't need to work. Anupama replies that life is unpredictable and women must have a career because time keeps changing. She says everyone should be self-reliant. Prem adds that he will only marry after establishing his career. Meanwhile, Parag accuses Prem of working for the Shahs, leading to a heated argument. Rahi tells Parag not to say such things and to be happy that Prem wants to build his own identity. Parag says their wealth is enough for 7 generations to live without working. Rahi retorts that even he works despite having wealth, so why shouldn't Prem? Parag sarcastically asks if Prem has made the Shah family his lawyer. Prem asks what his real problem is. Parag says you and your attitude are the problem. Anupama intervenes, saying neither Parag nor the kids are wrong. She continues to support Rahi and Prem's choices and asks both Parag and Moti Baa to let him decide their career paths. Baa, Toshu, and Paki get irritated, but Kinjal agrees with Anupama. Moti Baa worries about what will happen if Rahi and Prem stay together without marriage. Anupama reassures her, asking her to trust their upbringing. But Moti Baa reminds her sharply that Rahi has already run away several times and that Paki and Toshu also had a runaway marriage. Anupama gives the example of Krishna and Rukmini. Moti Baa tells her not to lecture her on marriage, calling her a failed mother who couldn't even save her own marriage. She says divorce is a sin. Anupama asks if seeing your husband with another woman on your 25th wedding anniversary is still not a reason for divorce, if being treated like a doormat is still not reason enough. She says her first marriage was arranged, and she cried almost every day. She asks if she was wrong to walk out of that marriage. She says divorce is never anyone's first choice, but when the limits are crossed, it becomes necessary. She adds that Paki got divorced because of her, and Toshu and Kinjal are still together only because Kinjal is handling it, though she is unhappy. Anupama says she divorced her first husband for multiple reasons and her second husband for his happiness. She reminds Moti Baa that she knows her story and should have been more understanding. Anupama clarifies she doesn't encourage divorce and that one should always try to save relationships, but the effort must come from both sides. Moti Baa remains adamant, saying divorce is wrong no matter how many justifications are given. She blames Anupama for teaching her daughter the same and accuses her of encouraging women to demand large settlements in divorce. She says mothers like Anupama provoke their daughters to end marriages. Please kindly subscribe, like, comment and share.